こんばんは。今日はこのパソコンを見せてる。これは IBM ThinkPad 330C。すごく綺麗ね。素敵ね。完璧じゃないよ。Alright guys, where do I even begin with this one? So this is an IBM ThinkPad 330C from Nihon. Alright, it's from I think May of 1994. And first things first, for those of you who are fucking noobs when it comes to the IBM ThinkPad, you may be thinking to yourself, oh my goodness me, it's a Grey IBM ThinkPad, the absolute blasphemy, what is this? IBM ThinkPad's only supposed to come in one color, a nice, sleek black. But to tell you the truth, ever since the ThinkPad was created, there was, different color variants all throughout the 90s. And this gray color, specifically in Japan, was not uncommon at all. You mostly would see it on the I series, but originally, fun fact, more of the home computer versions of the IBM ThinkPad actually came in beige or white, and black was actually meant for more of the business consumer. Obviously, there were a lot of black IBM ThinkPads in Japan as well, but yeah, not really a big deal. And it's kind of funny that people obsess about the color, people with OCD. It's either one of two situations where people will just buy them up like crazy, or you have the other crowd of people who are like, oh my god, it's fucking blasphemy, what is this fucking shit? But anyway, time to give you a tour of the ThinkPad. On the front right here, you got your 3.5-inch floppy, you got your thing for your lid. Your side right here, power, PS2, charging port. On the back right here, got your little door. If you don't know what these ports are, sucks to be you. You must be 12 years old. Power right here. I'll get into this one later. And on the side right here, you got your slot for your PCM SAN card. You would love to put this computer on the internet, wouldn't you? Because it has 8 megs of RAM. Yeah, top tier right there. It also has an Intel 46SX at 50 megahertz, That's all you need. Personally though, when I browse the internet, I recommend at least 16 megs. That's just the way I like to be. Maybe I'm a little bit fucking posh, but maybe that's just how I am. Anyway, as for the power thing on the back, I actually don't have the charger for this, but you can use one of these cords. Pretty much everyone has at least one of these. You typically find them on game consoles. This is from my PS2, so just plug that in. And I'll show you guys the lid. So the material is very nice, actually. It's probably one of the, how can I say it? Most well-made ThinkPads I've ever seen, actually. Material is very nice, very heavy, actually, as well. I brought this to the airport recently, and the guy was like, "Oh, this is pretty heavy." I'm like, "Yeah, sure is." Fucking weak-ass motherfucker. But anyway, so I raised IBM logo as per normal. Looks actually quite nice on the gray material. Not much wear on that at all. So bring it back up here. And now it's time to open it. Now you may be thinking, oh, how sexy is this going to be? What is it going to be like? But honestly, guys, the best analogy I can use for this is that quiet girl in the back of your class. She's kind of cute. She's into the same things as you, but her hair's parted in the middle. She wears round circle glasses, but she has nice skin. She's, she takes good care of herself. She's smart, but she's just, I can't see it working out. Something like that. And when you finally get with the girl and she's taking her clothes off, this is what we see. Yeah, what do you think of that? It's like no other ThinkPad I've ever seen before. So first thing that most people would notice is the lack of a track point. Honestly, guys, it's no big deal. You gotta keep in mind, of the time, this was before the IBM ThinkPads were really standardized, and it was still during a time where having a pointing device on a laptop was quite uncommon. I do highly recommend using a mouse, unless if you want to go using 3.1 with a keyboard. It's not fun, but then again, this was also during a time where it was common that people would just install DOS on a laptop and that's it. And you don't really need a mouse for DOS, do you? Although it's nice to have one. Screen is quite different. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's actually a reflective screen. You can actually see the reflection in this. Oh no. But most important thing for me when it comes to older computers is the keyboard, okay? How good is the keyboard? And the keyboard is it's okay. And it's just okay, you know. It's not nothing spectacular like, you know, the 365 XD or 755. I mean, it works. Take a listen. It honestly just feels like you're typing a mush. And yes, this is actually the original color. This wasn't white. If this was originally white, I'd be fucking scared. But it just, I don't know. I just don't like it for whatever reason. I don't like the space here. I don't like where the arrow keys are. I mean, it's standard Japanese layout, but, you know, just, I don't know. It's just something's off about it. But anyway, your little LEDs here. You got your volume and a standby button. Brightness right here. And yeah, bring you guys in. And also, let's... Oh yeah! Actually, one thing I forgot. How could I almost forget that? Okay, I'll show you the bottom. So here is the bottom, and I'll show you guys actually how to take out the hard drive, because that's important. So you got a switch right here. Move it over there. And then this cover comes off. Blue tab here. Pull it out. Comes out like so. And there we go. There is our massive hard drive of 172 megabytes. Oh my goodness me. That's all you need, really, you know. It's like when you go to the fucking store now, you know, sometimes I just want like an 8 gig stick or 4 gig stick, but no. They're all like 32 and 64. I'm like, what the hell? I don't need that much. It's just so ridiculous, like, honestly. Alright, so gonna get IBM branded mouse. You got to match. You know, be consistent. You don't want to be a fucking pleb. And plug that in and bring you guys in. And give you guys a short tour of the installation of Windows 3.1 on here. So we see this thing turn on, we get our standard CMOS battery error. What a pain, isn't it? It's quite a quiet boy. So we get, you know, one thing that's cool on this BIOS screen, typically you have a bird, but this one is a spaceship, look at that. And no, it's not monochrome. The way you can tell a ThinkPad is the color ThinkPad is from the IBM logo. The red symbolizes... What the fuck am I saying? RGB, alright? Which means color. If you find a ThinkPad that's only blue letters, then it's monochrome. Anyway, it's 1994 in my place. You restart. Okay. But honestly, guys, I haven't done much with this Windows 3.1 installation. This computer is still relatively new to me, so there's definitely things I really want to check out, but, you know, haven't had the time to yet. Other computers have been higher priorities. But definitely would love to put this thing on the internet, you know? Browsing the internet with Windows 3.1. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, so you see how fast that boots in. Like, there's literally nothing installed on it. Other than, and this is, God, this is an OEM installation as well. So yeah, I honestly can't show off that much, but I will show you that yes, this display is very nice actually. No mouse trails at all. Very good, and it is capable of displaying 256 colors. IBM color. Oh yeah. That looks fucking aesthetic as fuck. Wouldn't you love to use that as a wallpaper? Oh yeah. But honestly guys, nothing much on here worth showing you. Everyone's seen Windows 3.1. I'm not even sure if there's actually any sound on this. Like other than PC speakers, because this is an OEM installation. It does have all the installation floppies, which should have all the drivers. It just... if I go to the file manager and, try to play a sound such as chimes, just get an error message saying like, oh, it's not installed properly or something stupid like that. So just close Windows. Yeah, pretty anticlimactic, isn't it? Turn it off. Last thing I'll show you is something cool that came with the computer. You get this nice IBM branded floppy disk holder. Every ThinkPad should come with one of these. Like, oh man, this is the sexiest part of this thing. Oh yeah, open it up. So you just have your Windows 3.1 installation floppies. I think there is about, let's see, there is 14 of them, right? Typically Windows 3.1 I think comes on 6 3.5-inch floppies. So yeah, they're definitely putting some extra stuff in there, most likely the drivers. And also we got IBM DOS. Pretty cool. Anyway, time for the motherfucking verdict. The verdict is, do I recommend the IBM ThinkPad 330C? Honestly, I'd have to give it a no. Like, it doesn't have any practical use, in all honesty. Maybe you can get this thing up and working, playing some games or something. Could be quite interesting. But there's much better 90s era ThinkPads than this. I guess the big killer for me is just the keyboard, because the screen is very nice. The overall aesthetics of the laptop are very good. Not gonna lie, but the keyboard typing experience, I'm very picky when it comes to keyboards, and this one just is not up to par. Sorry, it just is not. Anyway, more videos coming about ThinkPads coming soon.